So, today I am going to talk to you about yoga. Mesdames, oui, mesdames after 50, do we want to keep in shape, to be happy, to have a good mindset? Yoga is a great recipe for that. And I have a fantastic lady today who accepted this interview with me. She's a pro of yoga. Her name is Francesca Stutely. Actually, I follow her courses and I love it. I feel so good after. So, what would you say, Francesca, all the benefits for us women after 50? What are the benefits of yoga, doing yoga?
I think there are many benefits for people of all ages, but after 50, I think it's even more important, as you mentioned, for our posture, for our breathing, and I think it's the best anti-aging tool for our joints, for our circulation, and for our mindset as well. So you go into your 50s, you go through menopause, and it can be quite a mind-altering time, but if you have a regular yoga practice, it brings you back to yourself. A lot of people lose confidence when they go through the menopause. Some people can't sleep, they lose their energy, they feel disconnected from themselves. But yoga brings you together with yourself. We're working in, not working out. And I think one of the most important things is the balancing postures. As we get older, we lose our balance. You may know old people, you might have elderly parents. They lose confidence in their body, they fall over, and once people start falling over, they break bones, they break their hips, they break their elbows, their wrists, they bang their heads, and it can be so damaging. And if people are really elderly, when they fall over, it's kind of the beginning of the end.
Oh yes.
So with yoga, if you have a regular yoga practice, you're building muscle memory. So you're repeating the same movements and you're making your body trust itself and making it balanced, not only in your mind but in your body as well. So you see old people, when they walk, they hunch their shoulders over. When you do yoga regularly, your shoulders come back and your back straightens. You might find yourself, as you're sitting here listening, suddenly to sit up. And when we sit up, you can breathe more deeply. As people get older, you might know people with a humpy back. Their posture is not good, or they've lost the strength in their back. When the shoulders come down, you've got internal rotation of the shoulders here, then it crushes, almost crushes the lungs. And when your lungs are crushed, they're not crushed, but as your lungs have less capacity to breathe, you can't take in as much oxygen, and then the oxygen can't go through your body and get to every cell, every muscle, every tissue. So it's important to be straight and to have good posture and to be able to breathe deeply. And not only does it help with your posture, but when you breathe deeply, it calms your mind. So when we do yoga, we're breathing in a very rhythmic way. But when you get into it, there are different yogic pranayamas, we call them, different exercises which can increase our lung capacity, which can calm the mind. And also when your mind is calm, then the whole body is calm as well. So there are so many benefits. Another huge benefit I find as you get older, in your 50s, 60s, 70s, you can do it at any age. Doesn't mean we've got to stand on our head and do fancy postures, but you can find your own practice for you. And it might be a different mood during the day. In the morning, we have more energy, we feel like doing a little bit more, we feel stronger. And at night, you just want to connect with yourself and maybe do a slower paced class. And if you have your mat rolled out on the floor, you can just gently just go and do a few postures. It just takes 10 or 15 minutes to help yourself feel better, feel connected, and then stronger. And as you know, when we get older, we lose our flexibility. You know, people get out of bed in the morning and they're stiff. But if you do yoga regularly, you won't have that stiffness because you're used to using your joints and your muscles. So there are so many benefits for any age group, but particularly as you get older. And often people play paddle, or they used to cycle, or a lot of people run or do cardiovascular. You don't need to do that anymore with yoga. As you get older, it's important to find that thing that you can do on a regular basis, because we don't have the speed, or we don't want to run anymore, you know, with the joints.
Yes, the joints.
I've run a couple of marathons, which I really enjoyed, but running's not for me anymore. It's just not.
Bad. Me too.
Yeah.
My two knees.
Exactly.
I have problem. Yeah.
Knees or hips. So you can do it for any age, and you can do yoga in a chair. You can sit up straight, You can do any kind of yoga in a chair as well.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter, even if you're disabled or you have an illness or you can't stand up, there is yoga for absolutely everybody, in a wheelchair as well. Yoga is about connecting. It means union, yoga, your mind, your body and your soul. And I think as you go through menopause as well, some women lose themselves. They've looked after everybody else all their lives, their families, their husbands, or they've had a great career, and then suddenly you don't feel quite right. The children leave home, the relationships change, and you think, what's my purpose? What am I doing? What now? So if you do a regular yoga practice, it can help you connect with yourself again and find other things to do. You know, what is our life purpose? What do we want? What do you want to do? What's that passion that you maybe buried or forgot about or haven't even discovered yet? So with yoga, as you focus more on yourself, and we were talking about this before this interview, about being selfish. Being selfish is not a negative thing. I think it's positive. To really focus on yourself and feed yourself emotionally and mentally and take care of yourself, then you can find out what you really want to do. But this practice of physical yoga, something happens. It's not just exercise. You're balancing your hormones, you're activating your chakras, which are your energy centers in your body, and it helps you feel more aligned. And when we're aligned, everything flows.
Definitely, yes. So it's very good for your, I would say too, for your mindset.
Yes.
Because, you know, even me I'm a very active woman. Some morning, yes, I wake up and I feel lazy and I could say, oh, you know what, I stay in my bed. No, you need discipline, but it pays off. It pays off on a long run. Because as you said, it's good for the alignment. After a yoga class, let's say you arrive in a yoga class, you can maybe nervous because things happen in your life, whatever. But after a yoga class, for some reason, you feel like,
nobody ever comes out of a yoga class and says, oh, I wish I hadn't come.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
they
true.
never say that.
It's true. So ladies, when you feel lazy, it pays off. You're going to feel so good after. And once it's your routine and you do it, you really want to do it because you do it for the way you feel after.
Yeah.
And that's, you're looking for that sensation.
Yes. And it's not sometimes like with a sport, you do it because you want to feel better afterwards or feel stronger, but you can really stay in the present moment and enjoy your body because we spend so much time in our heads thinking, worrying. But when you do yoga and the teacher will remind you, stay in the present moment, which is so difficult for us. We're either worrying about the past or projecting into the future. But with yoga, it helps you stay here and now. And the easiest way to do that is to listen to your breath. So the teacher will probably say to you, focus on your breathing, focus on your breathing. We all breathe automatically, of course. If we didn't, we'd be dead. But it helps you focus and stay connected and aligned with yourself.
Yeah.
When we're aligned, we're unstoppable. So if you're tired, you can do it in any mood. If you're tired or you just don't feel like it, as Danny mentioned just now, just roll out your mat. You don't need to do a strong practice. You can lie there, even in a couple of postures, in a twist. It will help you feel grounded, connected, and focused. It affects the whole being. It's not just to strengthen your legs or to give you an opening in your chest. It's all of those things. And it touches your inner being, your soul, if you like. For me, that's what it did.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of people that come to my classes. Some of them do other sports, but they come to stretch, but also to connect inwards.
Yes.
Because other sports, they're working out, they're trying to achieve something. It's a competition to do it faster or better. But with yoga, you just come as you are, and there's no winner. You don't have to cross the line first. And I say it's not competition, it's not a race, it's just being here now. And that's what life is really, is just being here now, in the present moment, enjoying the present moment. But we use the postures, the physical postures, to calm the mind and to connect inwards. So I couldn't live without my yoga. But you don't need to do it every day, but 2-3 times a week. But once you start doing it, you realise, I'd like to do this and make this part of my routine. And it doesn't have to be a whole hour because time is so precious with us. It can be 15 minutes, 20 minutes. just do a little video or lie down on the floor, have your
Yes.
mat ready.
And now we're lucky because we can do it on Zoom. By the way,
Yes.
you're going to are you teaching on Zoom?
Yes, I teach on Zoom. So
Okay.
I teach in live classes, but I also put the camera on the class, so you feel like you're doing the class with me, and it's in front of the sea, and I've got a mic on. So that's how I do it. Some people come, and then when they go home to wherever they are, they can join online.
That's fantastic because, yes, I forgot to tell you, she teaches, we see the sea and we breathe, so it's so good. So, and me personally, you know, when I'm in Montreal, most of the time, I don't want to take my car or run here, and I do a lot of class on Zoom, and it's good. I mean, if you don't feel like in the winter, it's cold, you want to go out, it's okay. So I will leave you a name, because if you want to follow her on Zoom, it's Francesca
Stutely.
Stutely. So we'll write you a name at the end of the video. And if you want to follow her, and I'm telling you, she's good. She's know exactly what she's doing.
Thank you.
So thank you, Francesca.
Thank you, Danny.
And you ladies, I hope the one who have not started, who feel lazy, start today.
Yes.
You want to feel good, you want to be free, you want to take good decision, you need to be aligned. And that's what yoga does.
It's the best anti-aging tool.
Oh.
That's the best. It more than any cream, more than anything else, is to be confident in your body and build the trust in your body. So as you get older, you won't trip, you won't fall. You're making your body strong, and you're having the confidence in your body.
So, lady, when we talk about anti-aging, hey, do we like it? Yeah. Yes. Okay, so thank you, Francesca.
Thank you.
It was nice. And I hope you're going to enjoy this video.
Thank
Ciao.
you.